Hi Stitchers, it's time to get ready for the 3rd annual September Sampler Soirée. Last year and the year prior, I chose September to concentrate my stitching time on my reproduction samplers. A reproduction sampler is a sampler that a designer owns and has taken painstaking effort to reproduce for us exactly as the antique. In some cases, they choose the back side of the sampler. They have access to that, and they're able to provide us with a palette that the original stitcher used. Oftentimes, those are very bright colors. Other times, they choose the front side of the sampler that has a more antique look because of its age and exposure to the elements or how it was stored. And oftentimes, those colors are a little more gentle and, again, look a little more antique. In either case, both are sourced from an original antique sampler, and the focus is to reproduce it as close to possible as the original. So that's what I'm going to be doing again this year. If you choose to stitch along with me on a reproduction sampler, please use the hashtag September Sampler Soirée. Last year, we also saw a focus on all samplers, whether reproduction or shall we call them modern day. If you choose to stitch a sampler that is, shall we say, influenced by, in the style of, maybe they've taken elements of an antique sampler, but it's not meant to be an actual reproduction of an antique sampler. Those types of samplers, please use the hashtag SamplerSeptember. So whichever you choose, it doesn't matter. They're all great. I love them all. I have them all. We'll stitch them all, as many as I can, until I go to meet my maker. Will you please view the Instagram stories that are in my history, those little round circles at the top of the profile? That'll give you a flavor of what I did in the past. I'll do the same again this year to kind of promote the event. Will you pass the word among your friends? I hope you'll join in. The idea is simply to focus on samplers, to bring more attention to the category of samplers. We've already seen quite an insurgence over these past few years. And I just like to encourage that and make connections with stitchers who like to stitch those type of designs. We all do that, right? You find someone who stitches the kinds of things that you do, you just tend to connect a little bit more. And so if you use the hashtags, we can encourage one another, make those friend connections, and just enjoy the stitch, right? Oh, excuse me. All right, so here's my little motto. S is for sampler. S is for soiree. S is for stitchers, get ready, because September's coming. Come and join along. Stitch with me. God bless. See you soon.